everybody.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, Friday night.
And good evening.
Unless you're listening to this on that stupid replay on Monday, then it's Monday.
But until you're told, it's Friday night. Live on 102.7 WNEW, New York City. And 106.7 WJFK in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
That's our nation's capital now?
Yeah, now.
I still thought it was Philadelphia. I must have thought it was the 1820s.
That's the old capital.
Yeah. Stupid. All right, Fezzy, I want to go to this call right away because it's the only thing that keeps us all excited. Victor, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Victor.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you. I called the Gourmet Butcher Block this afternoon and got a turducken for our Thanksgiving dinner.
All right, let me tell you the turducken story. We talked to these folks at the Gourmet Butcher Block last night. We got so hungry hearing about a turducken, which is a chicken placed inside a duck, which has been placed inside a turkey, and there's all kinds of sausage, stuffing, and cornbread. We got so hungry talking to that guy. We called him, or he called us today. The phones blew up down there in New Orleans.
Yeah, that was on hold for a little while.
Yeah, they're having trouble taking all the turducken orders now in New Orleans at the Gourmet Butcher's Block.
What is it about that kind of Cajun accent that makes you hungrier? Is it because I thought he was a waiter last night? But
could be.
I was like Homer Simpson. I was just drooling, thinking of turducken.
I was going to play basketball, and I couldn't contain myself. I had to pull over to write the number down. I was so hungry.
Fez, have you told your family you're bringing home a turducken?
I have not had the heart to tell Mother.
Yeah.
But I have told Father, and he is so excited. He loves Cajun food anyway.
See, I called my mom because I sent it to her house because I want to be down there. And I gave her, something's coming. We don't necessarily have to have it. Because she likes to do everything exactly the same.
Oh, sure.
And I'm like,
and every year.
I'm going, maybe I'll cook it the night before. I'm thinking to myself, please, like I'm going to want a turkey after a nice turducken.
Father's very excited. I told him exactly what a turducken was because, he didn't know what it was. And I got this response. Good glory. So, yeah, he's very excited.
And then your brother said,
let me tell you something.
So the whole family's just so bright.
I explained it to my two brothers, and they were both overwhelmed. My sister-in-law wasn't as excited. It sounded a little strange.
I don't think women can be as excited about turducken.
I think you're right about that. I've found the same thing, and I'm a little nervous because I know my brother's going to suddenly say it's better than the turkey, and then my dad will jump in, and then my mom's, and then the next thing I know, once again, the family's ripped apart. But
I won't say how much we had to pay for it, but it'd be better than the turkey.
It was expensive?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's mostly expensive because of the shipping.
Yeah, they got to ship it by Thanksgiving.
See, what I'm going to have to explain to my family is that the chicken, the duck, and the turkey didn't all have to sleep together to produce this.
Rory said we even have a new phone number if anybody else wants to share in our turducken thing. And by the way, this is not a sponsor for the show, just a guy that we talked to and got excited about. All
right, so you can give Tony a call at the Gourmet Butcher's Block in New Orleans. Here's the number to order a turducken, 504-393-1942.
Now, say it again, Fez.
504-393-1942.
Right.
Which was a great year for turduckens.
Now, at the same way, none of us know how good this is going to be. We're all a little nervous about it. But to me, doesn't this seem exciting?
I am thrilled. This is giving me finally something to look forward to when I'm down home with those yahoos eating dinner.
I agree.
Yeah, because you're so sophisticated now.
Yes.
Give us a call back after Thanksgiving, Victor, and we'll all compare notes.
Okay, guys, thank you. I enjoy your show. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Now, Billy Staples, our phone guy, his family every year has a turducken where they take a turkey and stuff it full of hot dogs.
He calls them turkeys and blankets.
Yeah. Here's our buddy Tommy V. Tommy V.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I was salivating listening to that yesterday. I was so hungry, and I couldn't believe how great it sounded. So my mother and I, my family, my wife, my sister, we didn't have any plans yet. So I said, Ma, listen, we have to do this. She goes, what is it? And I told her. She goes, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
I
said, what?
I think that we're probably not as used to what this Thanksgiving tradition thing means to the mothers.
Exactly. When it comes to women, turducken equals no tradition.
Right.
No, it's not even that. Says she's not that type that's into. She hates the holidays anyways. But I thought I was gonna get excited. Then I told about that other thing they had that they put a couple turduckens in a whole pig and it could feed 50 people.
Right.
She goes, I don't want to talk to you anymore. She goes, we're going out to eat.
So that's ridiculous.
I know, man. Hey, have a great Thanksgiving and take it easy, Sneaky.
All right,
Happy turducken.
See ya.
I don't know. I'm excited about it, Fez.
877-692-1027, New York, 866-277-4969 for What Do We See.
You know what's weird about my family is every year it's the exact same dishes.
Oh, yeah, you have to. And everyone brings the exact same dishes. It's not like an aunt is going to try to bring a salad when it's not her turn.
Right,
They only bring
their thing.
Right. Grandma does this thing every year. This is what we have as a side dish, Ronnie, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She makes her own cranberry sauce.
Right.
All right. But she does it. It's like this kind of like a Jell-O mold thing she does. And she mixes in horseradish sauce with it.
Boy, that sounds great, Fez.
It's just awful, Ronnie. It's the worst. It's hot cranberry sauce.
Does anybody eat it?
No, nobody eats it. Everyone takes it, but nobody eats it.
Now, everybody in my family, my grandmother used to make like real cranberries with real cranberries that were in it, you know. And, and now that she's gone, it's like the big sad thing. Like who's going to take it over? And I'm like thinking to myself, it wasn't all that good. I mean, I would eat it every year because that was the deal. But I never was that crazy about it.
Right.
Also, in my family, there's like this appetizer that I think we only eat then. And it's like celery with cream cheese and olives in it. You know that thing?
Okay. I've heard of that, like the celery stuff with cream cheese. Yeah.
And it's good. It's tasty. But it's the only time of the year we have it. I don't understand why it's this once a year deal.
That's odd.
I don't even know the name of it. Here's Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, 8154.
There you go, buddy.
Hey, I missed the number. I'm on Harlem Boulevard. I need the number for that turducken.
All right. Here we go. And by the way, it's not a sponsor. We have no idea how this is going to work out.
Yeah.
It's just an experiment that three of us are into here.
All right. It's the Gourmet Butcher's Block. Here's the number, Rich. 504-393-1942.
All right, 393-1942.
Right, and that's in New Orleans. That's going to be long distance.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'll call on the weekends. It's free.
All right, my friend. Good luck with that turducken.
Thank you, sir.
And again, you may have to hold, too. Apparently, orders are going through the roof.
Well, you know, and then it hit them again today because they reran last night's show.
Right.
And then I know, oh, boy, we know. Them New Yorkers don't like them turducken. You know, and he called us, and I had to put Rory on because I couldn't understand him. It was like talking to the water boy.
Get me a Cajun interpreter.
Here's Paige. You're on Ron and Fez.
No, goodness, Sanders. Mama's right. Hey, Paige.
Hello? Hi. I have a question about this turducken thingy. Have any of you seen it?
No.
Never.
I don't understand how a turkey could fit inside a duck.
Well, here's the... No. The duck is first. I think it's the duck goes in the chicken or the chicken goes in the duck.
The chicken goes in the duck.
All right, Paige, now here's the other weird thing, is it's deboned. So I don't know whether it's going to look like a big square or a... What the hell is this thing?
I'm picturing a loaf.
Now, you know what else the guy said to us today? Now, don't forget that gravy bowls. That's a whole damn thing there. You got to heat up that gravy and make sure you put the gravy... And I go, here's Rory. I heard the word gravy.
I think someone's talking about gravy.
Now, would you try this, Paige, or are women afraid of turduckens?
I wouldn't try it because I have a feeling there's a Cornish hen in there and it's not a real chicken. And
why panic? Now, why would you make up all these things? Why not try new things?
Women are going to try to ruin the turducken for the menfolk.
You know, I don't know what it is about traditions. I love, doing things. I just want my traditions to be different every year. That way you can look back over the course of a lifetime and you go, oh, yeah, that was the Christmas we went to Vegas.
There you go.
You know, instead of doing the same damn thing. We're still sitting in the same places when we were little kids.
Oh, yeah. Someone has to die for me to get up to the big people's table. And I'm willing to wait.
You're still at the card table?
Yes. I sit with the children.
All right, Fuzzy, here's what we're understanding here. It's a 20-pound turkey. a 5-pound duck, and a 3-pound chicken.
That thing's gonna be huge.
My mom's going to kill me. My mom's seriously going to gut me.
I didn't have the nerve to tell my mother. At least you did.
Well, I told her something was coming.
Oh, okay.
That we don't necessarily have to have for Thanksgiving, but we might want to.
I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be me and my dad and my brothers that eat this thing. Everyone else won't go near it.
But here's what's going to be bad. Then those people will say it's better than the old turkey, and your mom's going to be sitting there ready to kill.
Yeah. And my mom's going to... This will be the one time Mother is complaining that there's too much food at Thanksgiving. Like you brought extra meat, so you've ruined the day.
Is Sweet Melissa out there? Bring her in.
Oh,
I want to
Sweet
see
Melissa.
if women would be into the turducken thing, or is it just a guy thing?
I think this is just a guy fascination. Women are trying to put the kibosh on the turduckens.
The only thing I feel bad about is that there's no venison.
Oh, that'd be good. That would have to be the outer layer. Stick the turkey and the deer.
And then finally have it the whole thing shoved in a very fat woman.
I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I guess she'll die.
Very good, Fez. All right, Sweet Melissa, come on over here to the mic. You heard the turducken
Are you in the
stuff.
crapper?
Were you dropping mud?
How embarrassing. There's no crunch zone there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You heard us talking about turducken. Is this something that you would try, or would your family even try it, or no, this would be
My
awful?
family would not have it on Thanksgiving Day. They'd love to try it,
Yeah.
but not on Thanksgiving.
What is the whole thing about women not wanting to change it up? Shake it up a little bit. Shake it up. You gotta shake it up.
I can't wait to do this.
My mom makes these candied yams, and no one ever eats them now that we have my sister-in-law. She brings these the greatest candied yam recipe. My mom's just like, well, I'm just going to have some of mine and some of...
Is that the ones with the marshmallows on top?
Well, that's the good one. My mom just makes them plain.
Boy,
Ew.
Little
I don't even think she cooks them.
You know,
Just getting a raw turnip thrown at you.
my sister makes some kind of a vegetable casserole, which I can't even figure out what vegetable it is. And everyone's supposed to act like, oh, did you get some of this?
Right.
And I see other people going, yes, I did. And I know they didn't.
Sure. Because there's not a spoonful out of the thing. Of course, we have to have that traditional white trash green bean casserole with the canned onion rings on top.
Canned onion rings on top?
I don't know what they're called. They come in a can and they're like fried onions on top.
Is it called Southern Culture on the Skids? Is that it?
Could be. So trashy.
Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Guys,
Hey, buddy.
I cannot believe you brought up the celery with the cream cheese
And the olives in it?
Oh my God!
Does that even have a name?
I don't know. You're right. It's tasty, but why do I have it once a year? I would never
Once a
eat that.
year.
Wouldn't it be great to have in front of a football game every once and again?
I know, but my mom would be like, oh no, we've already moved on.
That and walnuts I have once a year.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Kevin. I would like to know what the name of that thing is. All right, see you later. It's pretty tasty, Fizz. But why does the family just throw it out there once a year?
That's amazing. We have this thing. I'm sure that this is not the right name for it, and I can't even describe it. It's some sort of fruit salad that my family has deemed yummy salad. And I know other people are making this thing, but they swear they created it.
Is it Thanksgiving only?
Thanksgiving only. That's the only. We don't even have it at Christmas. It's one time you get yummy salad. And by the time I'm full of turducken, I ain't going near the yummy salad.
I remember when I was a kid that there would be this little cocktail mix. That would be fruit and everything, and, it was just supposed to be like holiday cheer before, most of my family started going to meetings. And this thing used to kick everybody's ass in my whole family.
Nice.
And then my grandfather would get up to do the prayer. He'd just wide off. He'd go, the prayer would go wide to the right every year. And a couple years it would turn on my aunt, where he'd just start talking about my grandmother's sister. Yeah, and it would be like, bless his family. And then, and he'd hear this, and of course there was a lot of trouble over the summer. Thanks to some people. But, and it would just be awful.
We have to always acknowledge who was ever in the hospital that year.
Yeah.
Because he can't go a year without somebody getting laid up.
Well, my dad does it now, and it's the list of the dead. He just reads it. It's the Tibetan Book of the Dead. He starts to read.
Fortunately, this year we get to give thanks for the new baby because it's our first Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's always nice, so everybody will look at her.
Right, so we got that positive thing to throw in the prayer for once, not Grandma's bunions.
Everybody going to put her next to the turkey and take that picture? Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
My aunt makes this broccoli casserole, and she puts cornflakes for some reason on top. I just,
it sounds like you could choke on it.
It's actually not bad, but cornflakes. Where does that even come from?
I have no idea. It never would belong on any kind of a meal.
I know. And, Fez, you know that Granny's cranberry sauce? That's not horseradish in there. That's Bobo's special sauce.
Oh, you.
Here is Jimmy. Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hello?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. Sorry, buddy. Oh, man, listen to this one. My aunt makes this stuffing every year with this chicken gullets, and I swear that thing is still clicking while you eat it.
The gullets?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell it is. The part, I guess the little flabby part at the end of the chicken, or the rooster, I don't know what it is. Where she got this one? I swear it clucks while you stick your fork in it.
That sounds delicious. Thanks, man.
All right, gullet stuffing. Nice. I'll stick with yummy salad. Thank you very much.
Yummy salad. Like your infants having a meal. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
We might as well have pudding packs.
7305.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, did you guys ever hear of Watergate by chance, or is it only my family that makes it?
Well, it was Nixon's downfall.
Right.
All right, listen, check this out. It's a dessert. It's with like pineapples, pistachios, whipped cream, and marshmallows, and I don't know what else. But it tastes really good. But they only make it. My aunt makes it only for Thanksgiving. I said to I asked my mom, can you make it like any other time? She's like, no. We only have it for Thanksgiving. I can never understand that.
What's your ethnic background?
Italian.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I've never heard of the dish.
No.
To tell you the truth.
So it is my family's recipe then.
Yeah,
I lying about that.
It seems like it. And it's always bad when nobody else steals that recipe.
My mom always likes to put out what she calls a relish tray, where it's the pickles and the olives all in separate compartments.
Yeah.
And she always puts out the little sweet gherkins. Nobody eats them. Nobody eats sweet gherkins during the year in our house, and yet she'll put out a parade of them on the table.
I got news for you. I'd be eating some sweet gherkins if I was over there.
You should come over. No one else in our family touches them.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it's between that and prison, I'll go to your house for Thanksgiving and eat all that awful Southern food.
You would love it. You'd have a great time.
Here's Doug. Doug, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Fez, I believe that fruit salad you're trying to name is called ambrosia.
You know, I've had ambrosia. This isn't ambrosia.
What's in your fruit salad, Fez?
All right.
Yeah, because I'm from the South, too, so I kind of
I'm sorry, Doug.
that.
This is like, it's grapes, and I know it's going to sound like ambrosia, but it's grapes and it's pineapple. Ambrosia has some different things in it that they don't put in this thing.
Oh, never heard of that.
So, and again, marshmallows. I don't know. 80% of the recipes in my family have marshmallows included. I'm surprised we're not carving up marshmallow treats for the main course.
Boy, it sounds great.
You're invited.
Here is Dale. Dale, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dale.
Yeah, I made Watergate salad before. Several times. It's really, really good, but you only make it during Thanksgiving.
What is the Watergate salad?
The one that was just explained to you, with the marshmallows and the pineapple bits and the Cool Whip. You just put.
Are you Italian as well? Is this an Italian thing?
No, I'm in D.C.
There's Italians in D.C. So. Italy is not
my
Jersey.
Family is French. So.
All right,
I'm just saying it's something down here too.
All right, thank you very much.
We're gonna have to get the recipe from Liddy.
Oh.
Here's Maria. Maria, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Maria.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, bud.
I want to tell you, I've seen the turducken.
You've seen it?
I've seen it in a catalog. It was like a Harry and David specialty gourmet catalog, and I wanted to order it, but I didn't think anybody would eat it.
All right, what's the name of the place that we're getting ours from, Rory?
Ours is the Gourmet Butcher's Block in New Orleans.
That's a Gourmet Butcher Block.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is stuffed celery. Because I make it. I just gave it to my kids the other day.
Yeah, stuffed celery. That is the name
celery.
of it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over the turducken again, which is we're trying to become our new Thanksgiving feast.
All right, hopefully this will be a new tradition. Yeah. Turducken, it's a chicken that you take and you stuff inside a duck. Then you take the duck and you stuff it inside the turkey. Turducken.
And, of course, then there's all kinds of stuffings, and they say sausages and cornbread in there.
Yeah, it's the cornbread dressing and the sausage stuffing.
Nice. And it's just going to be layer upon layer of meaty stuffing goodness. I can't wait for this thing.
All right, give out the phone number again in case anybody wants to join us on this really nerve-wracking experiment that we're doing. It may ruin all of our Thanksgivings.
You can give a call at 504-393-1942. That's 504-393-1942, and that's the Gourmet Butcher's Block.
All right, if you want to order, your own turducken and go through this experiment with us.
Here is Bob. Bob, you're on Fez.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
Good, buddy.
Nice hearing you.
Turn your radio down, buddy.
I'm trying to. Hold on. Did you ever hear of Waldorf salad?
Yeah, I think I did.
Isn't that the same thing as like what you guys are talking about with the grapes and the cherries and the pineapples and the whipped cream and all that stuff?
I think Waldorf salad has, does that have coconut in it or apples?
I don't know what this is like 20 years ago.
All these fruit salads are very similar. It's just in what combination of ingredients you use.
Right. And now, did you ever have an aunt that would come over on Thanksgiving with pasta fagioli, that Italian, what is like a bean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but you're Italian, right, Melissa? What does your family do?
The Italian side does not come over to my mom's cooking.
Oh, that's right. All right, thanks, Bob. What my chick's family used to do before that whole thing went south was there would be a full Italian meal. First, there would be an antipasta. Then would be a full Italian dinner. Then they would go out and take a walk around the block and smoke, come back in and have the turkey.
Nice.
And believe me, by the end of the day, people were giving, each other, those heart paddles. And you would just sit up and smack each other in the heart with it.
Have a defibrillator ready.
A defibrillator. And then we'll have the defibrillator and then some cannolis.
And some coffee.
You know what kills me about Italian meals? It's the greatest meal in the world until you get to the cookie at the end. And you're going, excuse me, what is this thing? Because it ain't a real cookie.
That's a Nilla wafer someone let dry out in the sun for a while.
And poured something really kind of stingy into. They have a little kick that isn't fun. Here's our friend Hot Liz. Hot Liz, how you doing, baby?
Hey, guys. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Hot Liz.
I miss you so much.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
All right, we've been celebrating for a week now.
Anyway, I am completely pro turducken. However, my family will absolutely not let it in the house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Like you have to kill it first.
That and the other thing, talking about strange foods, my ex-boyfriend's family, we used to celebrate Thanksgiving at his grandparents' house. And the grandmother used to bring out for an appetizer with the salad this big thing of pickled watermelon.
Mmm.
And they all used to sit there and eat it and love it. And I thought there was something wrong with me.
Don't you like watermelon without the taste?
It was like bitter. And it literally, it tasted like a pickled watermelon.
It's just a giant pickle.
Pretty much.
They made the world's largest dill.
They kept the skin on it, the outside?
No.
Oh,
it was
okay.
like little.
This is really confusing.
It was like little triangles of like the pink, like meaty inside.
I was going to say, where do you find the jar big enough?
All right, thanks, Liz. Bye, honey.
I'm killing with Melissa tonight.
Yeah, I know. You'd always do well with Melissa. I did on the instant feedback. I'm sure Melissa will be having those chivalettes. What about you, Ron? No, I still haven't made it to the point with the butcher shop where I am chivalette worthy.
Still not on the chivalette list.
This is a beautiful sausage that Melissa turned my family onto. What's in it, Melissa?
It's just lamb and spices.
And she would not tell me the name of the butcher shop because they wouldn't give it to me anyway. I finally got it out of her. I'll go there and they won't give it to me.
On your word, sweet Melissa?
No. You have to be an old-time customer to really get it. But they don't tell you that. They lie and they go, oh, we just sold it. So I keep going in there a lot and trying to be friends with the guy.
Sure. Eventually you'll get there, you think?
Oh, yeah, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
If I suddenly add a vowel to my last name because, I'm sorry, non-Italians don't like food.
We shouldn't have told sweet Melissa where to get the turducken at.
Oh.
Please.
877.
I'm really starving for chivalettes tonight.
All right.
Why don't you make one of your special calls?
I'll make a special call.
Bugs me a lot.
877-692-1027 for New York City. 866-277-4969 for Washington, D.C.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The Friday Fezzatorial is up next, Ronnie.
Great time for a smoke. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Now!
Buddies.
Good evening, buddies.
It's the Ron and Fez Show. Last show before Thanksgiving.
Before Turducken Day.
I got pretty much, I'm in with my turducken and arrived today.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
And I worked it out with my family that we'll have turducken plus the traditional stuff.
Very nice.
It wasn't easy.
Mr. Mediator, you.
I think a lot of people are talking about me behind my back.
Mr. Turducken.
But I can't live without this turducken.
There you go.
It better be half as good as we act like it is. Or else I'm coming after Rory. Rory, your family not doing the turducken for Thanksgiving?
I was speaking to my mother, and she was saying, I was speaking to my father, and my mother was in the background saying, we left it in the freezer, we're not going to take it out. My dad's like, we're going to have it, don't worry.
Good.
So it's split.
So we're all causing problems at home. That's
yes.
Nice.
Very nice. Hopefully the turducken that arrived in Pinellas Park, Florida today will take some of the attention away from my sister not being there.
So that Pinellas Park, Florida, that's a real thing?
Yes, that's a real place.
My hand to God, I thought it was a little bit you were doing.
No, it's not Lake Wobegon or anything.
I thought it was. I thought it was Cartoon Corners.
No, that's a very real place.
Cartoon Corners?
No, Pinellas Park, Florida, with real people.
So Gene London's not real. All right, Fezzy, this is your first Thanksgiving.
Right.
As a torn apart family.
That's right. Our first Thanksgiving with the D word. Divorced. So
Thought you meant Dallas.
Going through the big D, and I don't mean Dallas, Ronnie.
Normally when you get some D at the holidays, it's a good thing, but this time it's divorce.
Usually, but this is a bad D. This is divorce. My sister, of course, divorced her husband in the past year. So my mother not thrilled over this divorce.
Why not? She loves the son-in-law so much?
Never seemed to before, but now she's a big, big fan, Ronnie.
So your mom has this feeling that it's the 1800s.
Right. My mother feels humiliated and embarrassed over my sister's divorce.
I honestly just thought that was from the clothes she was wearing.
No, from the divorce. She feels like a big fat failure.
All right, so...
Yes?
No, nothing. I want to let that one go.
All right,
so this is real, this is serious, it's all problems for you.
Right.
Because you don't look yourself, you're normally a big holiday guy.
Yeah, and you know me, I start planning for the holidays back in July.
Right.
And I'm having trouble getting into stuff this year.
You know when I start planning on 4th of July in July.
Really?
Yeah, that's me.
I plan Christmas in July and 4th of July around March.
All right, so because the sister's divorced, your mom doesn't want her at Thanksgiving?
No, it's just that my mother keeps opening her mouth about the divorce and saying things about my sister in different circles.
Like, give us an example. What does she say?
My
daughter the whore?
She'll say things in the beauty parlor about she can't believe my sister's running around, that sort of thing.
All right, wait a minute. So women really gossip in the beauty parlor. That's just not movies.
Ronnie, my life is still Magnolias.
Yeah. What your mom has to realize is you're supposed to gossip about other people, not yourself and your daughter.
She brings up her own family. And then, of course, my sister goes to the same hairdresser because where else is she going to go in Pinellas Park, Florida? And, and things get repeated. My mom says mean things about my sister in front of my sister's kids. And, of course, they take it back to her.
What did she say?
Well, my sister, the fact that the divorce happened, there's a third party involved that my sister is seeing and still currently seeing.
And started seeing him while she was still married.
That's what we all assume. We're going to go ahead and say yes on that one. We have no evidence, but we're going to go ahead and say yes. And my mother just keeps saying what an embarrassment my sister is. And at my niece's graduation, my sister's daughter, the third party was at the graduation party.
Here's the thing.
And my mother made a scene there.
Your sister is either going to bring this guy around or she's going to go other places with him.
Right.
But she's not going to be with him.
So my sister...
That's where she's getting the big D, and I don't mean divorce.
All right, that's my sister. So my sister is tired of all this backstabbing and idle gossip and has been feuding with my mother. They have a running feud going on for the past several months.
Run and gun.
And my sister is not coming over for Thanksgiving, and this will break my father's heart.
Your father's heart or your heart, Fez? It sounds like your heart's breaking.
My heart, yeah, my heart hurts. My heart hurts.
It sounds like you're on your sister's side here, or you're not taking sides.
I try not to take sides because I really don't like this guy that my sister's running around with.
He's a scumbag?
He's a scumbag. He's a jerk, yes. And I've been on record as saying that, Ronnie.
There's a record.
Yes. There is a record. He's in the book.
Pull the book out, and I want to look for scumbag and jerk. Look, it should be cross-filed under both. All right, so you're not ever going to like this guy. No one in your family's ever going to like this guy.
Right.
And that's an effing hard one.
And my mother has always said that if she ever came face-to-face with this guy, she would give him a piece of her mind. And so I guess that kind of happened at the graduation party. And
what'd she say to him?
She didn't...
You, sir.
I said, good day, sir. She started talking about his kids, and he needed to go home to his wife. And stuff like that.
Oh, he left his kids to be with your sister.
Yeah, and a wife.
All right, so is your sister with her kids?
She has them like half the time.
All right, so how many kids are involved here?
We're up to 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the sex must be great.
And
to leave 5 kids behind.
5 kids, 2 ex-spouses.
Here's the only part of this that hurts me. If your sister wanted to F around on the side a little bit, I'm here. Mr. Tickalock, nobody finds out nothing. You know me, I don't talk.
I know, it's always been uncomfortable watching you and my sister. Even at her wedding, it was uncomfortable.
I don't talk, but I do try to make sure I leave some stuff around. All right, that's a tough one.
DNA evidence.
That's a tough one.
So I don't know what to do when I go home.
Oh, it's going to be awful.
You know, it's going to be nasty.
Could you show up drunk and stay drunk?
Most likely, yes. So, and now are you ready for the latest?
Yeah.
My mother, even though she has not invited my sister over for Thanksgiving, for some reason my sister now feels she needs a formal invite to come over.
She don't want to come.
Yeah, because she's looking for an excuse to not come. To say, I'm not invited to the place you've had Thanksgiving for the past 40 years?
Believe me, she wants to be with the new boyfriend, Nads Deep, and forgetting all this stuff is happening.
All right, do we have to say Nads Deep? Let's just say for the holidays. It's for the holidays, too bad?
Fezzy, that's just an expression that people use, Nads Deep.
What people?
A lot of porn stars say that, I think, for the holidays.
Well, it doesn't apply here. So, now my mother has not invited my sister to Thanksgiving dinner, but my mother has sent out a special invitation to my sister's ex-husband.
You start dating yet?
Oh, no.
I met that clown. He's never going to date.
Poor guy.
No, in all honesty, and I wouldn't ever say this in front of the kids, your sister was way too good for him.
Everyone tried to say that. Everyone tried. They're just 2 different personalities, Roddy. And everyone knew she wasn't going to be thrilled with this guy.
2 different personalities? This guy doesn't have one.
They're 1 different personality, Roddy. So now, he's coming over for Thanksgiving. He got the invite that supposedly my sister has been waiting for.
Does your sister know that yet?
I don't think my sister knows that her ex-husband is coming to dinner.
Is he showing up?
Yeah, he'll show up. He'll show up, he'll fix a plate, and he'll head right back out the door. You know him.
Yeah, he's great.
He's in and out, that guy.
Why
and doesn't say 2 words. Doesn't speak above a whisper.
Why don't... a mumble.
Yeah, he's Boomhauer.
Now, when Fezzy makes fun of somebody, here is the way his brother talks in real life.
I'm ready to turn up a knob.
And Fezzy finds that normal.
I'll be goddamn. Let me tell you something.
So you can imagine this... Fezzy and his brother make fun of the brother-in-law for being too much of a hillbilly.
For the way he talks.
Why don't you do this? Take some of the heat off your sister. Show up with Rory and pull that little Chuck and Buck act you 2 have going.
How is that going to help anything?
Believe me, once your mother gets a sight of that, she's going to forget all about your sister.
So she is just fighting this back and forth with my sister, and I have no idea what to do about this.
I don't know. I don't know how many people have effed up Thanksgivings. We can open up the phone lines. Mine's always been tense.
Always.
No, Fez, yours is always a happy time because here's when everybody was dancing last year at your house at Thanksgiving. You know, this is very difficult on Fez's mom because when Fez's sister divorces her own brother, that meant
she did not marry my own brother.
So her husband's not blood related?
No, not blood related at all.
Then I lost $50.
Good, you should have.
Hawk, is your family close? Is Thanksgiving nerve-wracking, or?
We kind of were when all the kids were younger,
yeah.
But as we've all gotten older, we've all drifted apart, and now we don't even see each other at all on Thanksgiving.
Oh, you don't do that?
No, we've all given up. We all know. We know we won't get along, so we've just given up.
Now, do you guys fight, or you just have nothing in common?
We have nothing in common. There's a huge age difference between a lot of the cousins, too. Like, some are like 50, and some are just in their early teens. It's just a mess.
All right, now, the cousins don't matter, but how about your brothers and sisters? You have any relatives like that?
Yeah, my older sister, but I don't know. She's a mess, too. It's just a whole big
She's heavy set.
But what do you do on Thanksgiving? You sit there in front of a dinner tray?
Yeah, pretty much. I just watch the parade. That's the only joy in my life is the parade.
Do you spend it with anyone from your family or just with your chick?
Just my chick. Just me and her.
Really?
Yeah, she'll leave to go see her family earlier in the day when I watch the parade.
I watch the parade. No, you don't even go to the parade.
No, I never go. I like to see it
on TV. Like you're somebody who lives in Omaha.
You're right around the corner for the parade.
Instead of 3 miles. You love this parade so much, go over and look at it.
And don't try to hit us with the just sit around watching football. We know you don't do that.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, it's all
so you don't get along with your chick's family either?
No, I get along with them.
Do you even eat turkey?
Yes, we do eat turkey, yes.
Just you and her?
Do you cook it?
Well, she cooks it.
Look, honey, we got
to defrost it.
Honey, look, this year I got a 2-pound turkey. Ooh.
As long as I got my parade and a little bit of turkey, I'm happy. I don't need
Is
people.
that some sort of innuendo for your chick?
No.
Wow, they're more messed up than I am.
Here's Sam. Sam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, gentlemen, 22311 over here. Okay. I'm at my mother-in-law's house, Thanksgiving dinner. My brother-in-law comes home late for dinner, half in a bag. My wife, we're all sitting down. He walks up and smacks my wife in the back of the head. You know, thinking she did something. She smacked like it was a guy at the table. I got up, I got into a scuffle, wound up beating the crap out of my brother-in-law in the middle of the living room at my mother-in-law's house at Thanksgiving dinner.
You whipped his ass for him, and then you're falling around in the dining room?
I whipped his ass in the middle of the living room on Thanksgiving.
So I guess that ended your family, right?
No, my wife was, he moved out. He hasn't been seen in like a year and a half. And, my in-laws are great.
So this guy just needed to be out. He was a scumbag.
Yeah, he was just a piece of crap.
Maybe try something like this, Fez. Maybe that'll help you. You beat up whoever, I don't know, I guess your sister, in the middle of the living room. I don't know. I'm just trying to help you.
We used to do that. I don't know if it'd work anymore.
All right, so there's Sam, and has got a worse life than you.
Yeah, that's true. Before this, the worst thing that happened, his story reminded me of this. The worst thing that happened is, remember Corky's old girlfriend who came over just smashed?
Yeah.
And came in the house for maybe 5 minutes during Thanksgiving and then went out and sat in his pickup truck for the rest of the night, drinking out of a flask that he kept in the glove box.
And yet your mom is embarrassed of your sister.
Yes. Well, Drunky Drunkerton, she's long gone now.
Right, and your brother lives at home like Billy Staples.
She used to open mouth kiss my father goodbye. He'd have all kinds of crazy Joker lipstick on him.
All right, here's Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how's it going, buddies?
Good.
Buddy.
16403 checking in.
Hooah!
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I was at my grandmother's house. There's like 16 of us over, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever.
Right.
My grandmother is really old. She bought enough turkey for about 10 people. So me and my cousin go out. We're like, all right, we'll take our little share of turkey and go downstairs. We snuck out the back door, went out to Pizza Hut. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Right, thank you. See, that's worse than you, Fez.
That's true. I've never had to eat pizza on Thanksgiving.
You just don't have a family anymore.
I have a family. I do, too. 877-692-1027 for New York. 866-277-4969 for D.C.
Fez, you do have a family, just not one that's together anymore.
That's true. They won't all be together this Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And you know us, Ronnie, we always had a good time. We go to the movies after dinner and stuff. That probably won't happen this year.
No, that's over. Maybe your sister will go out for a quickie.
She's not going out for a quickie. Maybe I should just stay here and sit in between Hawk and his gal.
Wow. That sounds like the most depressing Middle Eastern Thanksgiving I ever heard.
I'll sit in the middle of the couch in between them and watch the damn parade.
Maybe I'll go over and pick up your sister after Thanksgiving.
Stay away from my sister.
It sounds like everybody else is getting into it.
Not everybody else.
Just this one guy.
One guy. One bad guy.
Here's Howie. Howie, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Howie.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I've been married to my woman for about 5 years now. I've been hunting all my life. My mother's a member of PETA, and she's a big-time animal activist.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and 1 year I went hunting. Matter of fact, last year, and I came home Thanksgiving Day with the deer. She freaked out, and I haven't spoken to my mother-in-law in over a year.
Because you brought home a dead deer?
Yeah.
You see that, Fez? It could be worse.
You got to show up at her house wearing the antlers.
Well,
look how Fez knows how to fix everybody else's life but his own.
I know. That's the hard part.
Every year I go hunting. I was able to go earlier in the week, and by Thanksgiving I'm home. She doesn't know about it. But this year her sister slipped, and this created a war for a month.
All
right, say Howie.
Thanks, Howie.
All right, here's Dave. Dave, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Dave, go ahead.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Fez.
Yeah,
Almost says what?
You got to do it better than that, Dave.
Go quicker and quieter.
Hey, guys, nah. Day before Thanksgiving, a couple years ago, a bunch of us are hanging out at Buddy's house. All get trashed.
That don't make you a bad person.
Nah, it doesn't. We all get trashed. I go home, throwing up all night. I smell my grandmother's cooking. I'm smelling the turkey and smelling everything. I'm throwing up. All day I threw up. The next day, I had to eat my turkey at Black Friday.
All right, see it, Dave. See that, Fez? It could be worse.
I could be puking just smelling my mom's cooking.
All right, here's Johnny. Fez, you look so sad. I've never seen you look this sad.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Well, you don't have a family anymore. Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
I do. They're just effed up, man.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, we used to have Thanksgiving at my house, and it was all Italian, traditional Italian Thanksgiving. My wife and my father had a fight. So we decided to do it at my in-laws. They came out with pierogies, and I asked for the sauce for the pierogies. It didn't go over too well.
All right, so that started a fight?
That started a fight. We haven't spoken since.
How long has it been?
We're going on 3 years now.
Sounds great.
Oh, I love it. Hey, enjoy your turducken, and happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Thank you, my friend. Happy
Thank you, Johnny.
Thanksgiving.
Boy, these families are fragile things, Ronnie. It doesn't take much.
You're right. And here's the thing, Fez, that you have to understand. It never really comes back together again. Those days that you had, your salad days with other love, they're gone, my friend. They're gone. Some tears in life cannot be fixed. This is one of them.
I can't argue with you because I've seen this rift between my mother and my sister get deeper and wider each month since this divorce.
Yes, exactly.
You would think, like, right after it happened, maybe, it would be really bad then, and they'd somehow come around and help each other out through it. But no, it just keeps getting further apart.
By Christmas, you're probably going to have to pick a side.
I would imagine because on Christmas, my sister always has everyone over for Christmas breakfast.
Oh, that'd be great.
I don't see that happening this time. I don't think my mother's going to go. I think it's going to be just the opposite of what's happened at Thanksgiving. This time my mother won't go over to my sister's new stylish divorcee apartment.
Now, if anybody shows up for her single penthouse apartment,
right,
that, let's just say is open all night.
It is not open all night.
Well, something is. Something's open all night.
It's not my sister.
All right, let's suppose you show up like you normally do. Would that be going against your mom?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think the Christmas breakfast is going to be officially moved, and my sister will be informed of this. And if she's not with the program, she'll be out of another holiday.
That'll be it. Then she's gone.
Yeah. Boy, shouldn't you be looking forward to the holidays?
Yeah, but
they're miserable times anymore.
I see that your sister don't have much room to move here.
Right. And they're calling her out.
You ought to show up at her place for Christmas.
I don't want to sit there by myself. That's going to be uncomfortable, too. There's no place to go and be comfortable.
Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
When I'm growing up, it's like 30 years ago, I'm about 10 years old. You know, my dad worked at one of those companies where you bring home a turkey.
Yeah.
And he works second shift, so he gets home 12, 1 o'clock at night.
Nice.
He doesn't have the turkey. He comes home drunk. So there's nothing open Thanksgiving Day. We find this deli 50 miles away has sliced roast beef. That's what we had for Thanksgiving.
Because Dad got drunk and didn't know where he put the turkey?
Yeah, he left it at work or something. Who knows what he did.
All I could find was the wild turkey.
He was bowling with it, all drunked up.
He sold it for booze money.
I'll tell you, everybody in the family can get over anything. Death, dismemberment, anything but Dad getting drunk and ruining a holiday.
Sure.
That sticks with them, and then they're Tony Soprano crying like a baby. All right, thanks, man.
Thank you, Andrew.
Here's Dustin. Dustin,
Guys.
you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
How you doing tonight? Big ass card pending arrival.
Take care, Dustin.
One year when I was about 7, my family's never really gotten along that well, but
Good.
my grandfather asked my cousin to say grace. So we all fold our hands and bow our heads, and my cousin says, "Dear God, I wish I didn't have to hang out with these people today." My grandfather stands up from the end of the table and proceeds to whoop his butt in front of the entire family. Horrific.
Did he explain that God isn't for wishes, he's for praying?
Well, I guess he thought that it was one of those things that, you know, God will give you.
He thought he was praying to a genie.
Asking
He kept rubbing the gravy boat.
That's like our Middle Eastern friend Hawk every year.
All right, guys, punching out. Thanks a
See ya,
lot.
buddy.
Thank you, Dustin.
Hawk sits over there by himself with a Hungry Man dinner, cursing Bush.
He points the TV towards Mecca and watches the Macy's Day Parade.
Debbie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Debbie.
Hello.
Yeah.
He whooped his butt. That's pretty good. I have a question. How come after, from your perspective, how come when your parents pass on, you stop getting together? That's the way it's happened in my family and several of my friends. Once
The grandparents pass away.
right, that no longer do our their children, their sons and daughters want to go home to the family home.
All right, well, here's what happens.
What?
What, she says. All right, because when my grandparents were alive, yes, we did spend that holiday with also my first cousin, so I rarely see it all anymore.
Oh, okay.
But, you look at this point. Once those parents die, each one of the kids is now head of their own family.
Right.
So the father, who, let's say one of the sons, now turns around, he's got his kids and, whoever they're with and in and out. And eventually he's sitting there as the old crazy grandfather.
I know when I was little, we used to go over to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving.
Right.
And I'm sure once they got beyond too old for that, I'm sure my father was thrilled that he didn't have to go over to someone else's house for Thanksgiving, that he could stay in his own home.
Well, there's a thought.
All right. See you later.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, but here's the weird thing, Fez. Because you being single, when your parents are finally gone, you're the crazy old uncle. You know what I mean? You have nowhere to go. And
I have plenty of places to go.
I know, but wherever you go, you're that extra bump like, oh, boy, Uncle Fez is coming over, too. So he'll be here.
People love to have me.
But it's always going to be uncomfortable, just so you know it. Where now you have a home to go to, even though you don't live there, wherever your parents live is your home.
90% of the time when that happens, it's going to be your house, Roddy.
That's what I'm trying to point out. That's what I'm trying to point out.
Because I'm sticking by you.
But I'm telling you, my family feels very awkward around you.
I'm going to go to your house like 3 years in a row. Then I'll do like Hawk's house 1 year.
Yeah.
And then probably like my brother's house.
You know what?
Then back to your house.
Hawk, I'll give you $1,000 if you take them for 5 years straight.
I'm right here. Do not auction me off.
That's up to Hawk. $1,000.
2.
2 years?
No, 2,000.
You bastard.
No, that's too much. That's being crazy now.
I'm fun to have over.
Fez, you're a burden. All right, here is Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Matt.
Hey, how are you?
Cool, buddy.
Every year we go to my grandmother's house, and I've got a gay uncle who every year brings a different guy to the house.
A friend.
A friend, yeah. So one year, they had to send him out to the store to something. And we're waiting for them to come back. Waiting like an hour goes by, 2 hours. Waiting for them to come back, want to eat dinner. Turns out someone comes in, this guy gets run over by a car. And now we're all sitting around wondering, like, do we go on with dinner?
Was he killed?
No, he wasn't killed or anything, but he was pretty badly hurt.
Right, so now you're wondering, is this supposed to ruin our Thanksgiving since he's not a member of the family?
Right, like, we just met him that night.
Right, I understand. It would be very hard for me to suddenly care. I mean, I would be like, if any other human being got hurt, but it wouldn't be like a human being in my family.
Aunt Bob got ran over.
Your uncle's friend Bob has been hurt.
So your uncle probably took off, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't see him till like a week later.
You know what's always weird about the gay uncle's friend is that at first he'll try to sit in and watch football with the men, and then later he'll just go in the other room with the women because that's really more where he fits in.
They kind of fade away from a room, really.
Where your uncle, you're acting like, yeah, well, he's my uncle, sure. I got plenty in common with him. But as soon as he brings the friend, you're like, what the F do we talk about now? And then he'll always make that thing of, I thought the Lions played last year. Please, Bob.
877-692-1027 for New York City. It's 866-277-4969 for Washington, D.C.
All right, maybe we'll keep this going for another break, Fezzi, and Worst Thanksgiving gets a turducken.
All right, nice. We got turduckens from the Gourmet Butcher's Block in Nollins. Now, if you would like to order your own turducken, 504-455-2545.
Fezzi, and even though a lot of times I act like you're annoying and overbearing and, you get on my nerves.
I never noticed that, but okay. You're supposed to finish that sentence!
I forgot where I was going for it with it. Oh, I really do feel bad for you this Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
On the other hand, I just want you to understand you had a family for a long time.
Yes,
you really weren't as superior as you thought you were, and I want that to get through. You're just as effed up as everybody else's family.
I still have a family. My sister just won't be eating with them. They're still Corky. They're still my baby brother Travis. They're still my mother. Oh, God, I'm in hell.
It's fragments. That's what it is. It's like having a broken heart. Your family's now a broken heart.
Well, that's not going to be good.
I'm trying to tell you to grow up. This is the way it is now. It doesn't get better. You're going to end up eventually like Hawk, watching a game in front of a TV tray.
I can't understand what in the world would have broken up Hawk's family. They're as quiet as church mice.
It's just,
well, most of his relatives are living in caves right now, hiding out with the rest of the Taliban.
It's another
Middle Eastern bastard.
It's another Tora Bora Thanksgiving.
He'd love to get back to Kandahar, wherever the hell he comes from. But Fez, you're just going to be that guy eating Hungry Man dinner with a long Pall Mall ash in front of you.
What would make me take up smoking? I have never smoked my entire life.
And then people will start refer to you as Jigsy.
Why Jigsy?
Oh, that was my grandfather's buddy.
Oh.
He used to live in their cellar and always had a long Pall Mall.
Promise me I could live in your cellar.
And it would be like this. Oh, yeah, set a plate for Jigsy. I'd go down to the cellar to get something. I just see this little glow from a Pall Mall. Whoa.
I'm Jigsy Watley.
We'll be right back with more really, really sad stuff with Fez. And a free turducken we're giving away.
Nice, from the Gourmet Butcher's Block in Nollins.
It's a Ron and Fez show.
We're Ron and Fez.
Fez is a little nervous. It's his first year of having a terrible Thanksgiving. The rest of us are pretty comfortable with that feeling now.
I guess you've had it. This is my first year. It's first time ever. I really haven't looked forward to going home for a holiday.
Wow. Earl, what's your Thanksgiving like? Is it nice?
It's pretty mellow, actually.
Yeah.
Do they fight?
Is it gospel?
Not really. And it always ends up in an argument about religion now.
Yeah.
Somehow it always...
That whole blonde hair, blue-eyed Jesus thing come up. All right, we have your dad from last year at Thanksgiving.
If this is going to be that kind of party, I'm going to stick my in the mashed potatoes.
That's Big Girl from last Thanksgiving.
No, it is not. That's so funny.
No wonder arguments start.
That and always say my father a big piece of the turkey.
Of course.
What about your big sister, Shelley? She didn't take a swing at somebody?
No, Sheila never took a swing at anybody.
Oh, Sheila. All right, Mikey D, you're going to host this little contest that we're putting on. And cheer Fez up.
Okay.
What's Thanksgiving like for you, buddy?
Thanksgiving is quiet. Normally just with the chick and the daughter, but used to hang out. There you go, right there.
So sick.
But I used to hang out with a friend of mine. 20 years in a row, we went to the parade.
Well, that's fun.
That was a nice tradition.
Yeah, we used to heckle and all that. And then after that 20th year, he committed suicide.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I miss him a lot.
Why did he commit suicide?
He didn't want to get old.
How old was he when he took his life?
34?
34.
34.
You know, to me, I figure he had another 20 years before he started worried about getting too old.
Right.
At least he was a quirky guy, so it was...
I mean, you look at Jack Nicholson and Mick Jagger have still banging chicks. It can happen for you. So you guys hung out for... So now you're thinking about him every year.
Every year I think about him. And
think of things you wish you would have said that would have helped him?
You know, I wasn't around for that, and I always think about that. I think about that a lot, especially at this time.
You weren't there for him.
I wasn't there for him, no.
You let him down.
Yeah.
Then you
killed him.
You quit going to the parade now?
I went for a couple of years after that in his honor, but it was just not the same. So last year we didn't go.
Because they wouldn't give you a float, yeah.
Well, yeah, and, you know, I couldn't have my fellow heckler with me. But last year we didn't go, and this year we're going to start it again with the new tradition with, the chick and the daughter. Maybe we'll get them heckling.
All right.
You know.
Boy,
all right.
Sounds like everyone's having a miserable one.
So it's just the three of you, huh, Mikey?
Just the three. My mom is in a nursing home, so usually after the parade or after the morning, I go up there. I can't even bring her back home anymore because she's just so far gone. It's not worth the ride. So it's...
Jeez. All right, you make me want to go to Hawk's house.
You could probably pick another day to go and just tell her it's Thanksgiving.
That's what a lot of the nurses' aides tell me.
If you're busy on that day, the actual holiday.
I just feel that I have to go see her, so.
Hey, by the way, Big Jim and Too Cute are here, and they made us some turkey dinner for tonight, Fez.
Very nice. All right, we're having a Thanksgiving with Too Cute and Big Jim.
Sure, why not?
Elfin side dishes. It should be good tonight.
I haven't seen...
Do we have place settings?
Hide. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to let some of these people...
All right, a turducken is on the line from the Gourmet Butcher's Block in New Orleans, looking for just that worst Thanksgiving. Mikey D will be the judge.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, happy Thanksgiving from D.C.
All right, my friend. How you doing?
Hey, Fez. Okay, Fez, don't worry about the Thanksgiving gig. Something always goes wrong. My first marriage, my mother-in-law didn't like me from the start, and the very first Thanksgiving, I brought my dog along uninvited, and I tied him up to the refrigerator, went to get a drink, and heard a scream. And I came back in, and my dog Bear was standing on his hind legs chewing on the turkey in front of my mother-in-law. She threw us both out of the house.
She should have.
Hey, it was great. It was better with my dog than with that nasty old hag, so that was a good...
So you've never been with your mother-in-law since?
No, it was a horrible experience. I eventually got back in with her, but I got divorced shortly thereafter, and I'm a better man for it.
Better with the dog than with the bitch.
Who shows up with a big-ass dog and then ties it to the fridge?
Ties it to the fridge where everyone's trying to cook dinner, and there's dog hair flying into the stuffing.
All right, you're in the lead, John. Your dog ate the turkey.
Thanks,
no doubt about that.
Thank you, John.
All right, here is Chuck. Chuck, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chuck, go ahead, buddy.
Fez, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
All
right, get ready to send me a turducken. 4 years ago, we had the big Thanksgiving dinner at my parents' house, and, we got all sauced up. All the guys were watching football all day, got all sauced up on the beer.
Don't make you a bad person.
No, not at all. The old man decides he got hungry. He wanted dinner within 10 minutes. So my mother's scrambling around. Yeah, it gets better. My mother's scrambling around. She gets everything on the table. The old man's there with a knife in hand, carves the turkey. He decides it's underdone, calls her a stupid bitch. Now, keep in mind, he's got the knife in his hand. My brother cold cocks him in the face. He falls down, stabs himself in the leg. My uncle goes after my brother, so I go after my uncle. So now it's the brothers versus the brothers.
Nice. Brothers versus brothers match.
I think this happens at the Funk family.
Yeah. So the fight moves from the kitchen. Oh, meanwhile, the table did get overturned, and all the food went to waste.
Now, is your dad out of this thing with a knife in him, or is he back up and fighting?
No, he's back up and brawling.
Okay, good.
So the fight moves through the sliding glass door out onto the back deck.
Nice. Now it's false count anyway, Ronnie.
Sure. The brawl's going on for about 2 more minutes. It finally ends when the old man trips on the stairs, falls down about 12 stairs, breaks both his wrists. So, needless to say, we spent the rest of the evening in the emergency room with the old man coming out with 12 stitches in his leg and 2 casts.
Now,
and he's a carpenter.
Now,
so he's out of work for a good month.
Now, did you guys? Are you guys still close, or were you able to put that behind you? Or?
No, we haven't really had a nice Thanksgiving in about 4 years since that happened.
Do you even try to get back together on Thanksgiving?
Well, they tried once this year. They got together with their dad, and they went and beat up an umpire.
Oh, nice.
So that's a great story. What do you think?
Oh, Chuck is in the lead.
All right, hold on, Chuck.
Chuck's now the reigning champion with the turducken on the line for worst Thanksgiving story.
He and his brother stabbed his dad and broke his wrist.
I love it. It was the brothers versus the brothers.
Here's Trixie. Trixie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Trixie.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I don't know if I have any contest for Chuck here. I more called with a suggestion for Fez.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, my little brother hasn't spoken to me for almost 5 years because my family is very religious, and I was basically the reincarnation of Jezebel the harlot because I lived with my boyfriend before we got married. Yeah, I know. Breaking the law. But it's actually okay because of their religion, they don't even celebrate Thanksgiving, so we don't even have any family, controversy. It makes it really simple. So maybe Fezzy should just convert, and then there'll be no issue.
Be a Jehovah's Witness, Fezzy, and then you can go to everybody's house.
I don't know. I like my Saturday mornings free. Thank you, Trixie.
Yeah, but you're done by 10, apparently. They never come around after 10 a.m. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Round of Fez. Hey, Dan.
Buddies.
Yeah, buddy.
But
I spent every Thanksgiving by myself probably the last 10 years. Just me and my parrot. So last year, at 3 in the afternoon, I go to the supermarket to get the Hungry Man Turkey Deluxe 1-pound dinner. And I figured I'm going to get the parrot something nice, a sesame stick for him to chew on.
Nice.
I come home from the supermarket. The bird's dead in the bottom of the cage.
His Boyd.
Oh, Dan.
Died. Talk about a miserable Thanksgiving.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, thanks.
What do you think, Mikey?
You didn't eat the parrot, did you?
It's sad, but nothing beats knife-wielding father.
Oh, nothing. Should I even continue with this guy?
No, we should continue, but that doesn't beat a knife-wielding father.
Sorry, Dan.
Sorry, Dan.
No, you don't get your parrot or your turducken.
Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
There's 2 sides to my family. I have an Italian side and a German side. I'm from the Italian side, okay?
Great. So, you've got, all you need is a Japanese guy and you need
like World War
access.
II.
The Access Thanksgiving special.
But anyway, you go on the Italian side, the food's great, everybody laughs, everybody has a good time. You go on the German side, kid you not, last year they served macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, the German food is awful.
Like it's any other Thursday night.
Here's what kills me. Look on a map, see how close Germany is to Italy.
Right.
What happened to the food in that short ride?
I don't know if there's worse food than German food.
I tell you,
you got a call from Ireland on line 3, Fez.
I'll take it over German food.
But I take that as a personal insult. It's like, F you, I'm not cooking. Cook it yourself, I'll never do that again.
Yeah, don't have anything to do with the Germans. Macaroni and cheese Thanksgiving.
Gotta stay with Chuck.
All right. Chuck, of course, broke his dad's arms.
And his dad got stabbed during a Thanksgiving Day brawl.
Here is D-Day. D-Day, you're on the air. Hey, D-Day.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
Go ahead, buddy.
What?
Oh, so what?
What? Go ahead.
Sorry. 2 years ago, I was in the Army, right? So I had to have Thanksgiving in the mess hall, which was fun in itself. But right after I finished dinner, I got a phone call. It turns out 2 of my best friends died in a car accident. Their funeral was 2 days before Thanksgiving.
All right, what do you think of this one? Kind of loses the fun story aspect.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too sad. I'm going to stay with Chuck.
Okay. Right. You know, it's best story, not most pathetic thing you can come up with.
Right.
Here is Ernie. Ernie, you're on the air.
Hey, Ernie, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
I was 8 years old. It was me, my mom, broken home, divorced, the whole 9 yards.
Like Fez.
Grandma's cooking dinner in the kitchen. My dad shows up drunk off his butt, trying to take me and my older brother to go have Thanksgiving with him. My mom takes the carving knife out of the turkey, chases him out the front door with it. And then, during all the commotion, my grandmother forgets that the food's cooking and burns the kitchen down.
What do you think, Mikey?
Gotta stay with Chuck.
All right, sorry, buddy.
That's all right, man.
Wow.
Boy, that divorce can wreak havoc on a holiday.
Wow. Here's Janet. Janet, you're on the air.
Hey, Janet.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Janet, go ahead.
Card number 24485. Thank you. Every Thanksgiving, my mother would take the turkey bones and hide them so the cat wouldn't eat them. One year, she forgot the string. The cat ate the string. About 3 hours later, the cat needed assistance in the bathroom, and my brother had to help the cat with the string by pulling it, and he killed the cat with the turkey string.
What do you got there, Mikey? Floss the cat died.
Pulled the string to make the cat talk.
Yes, the string.
But I don't know why he swallowed the fly. Mikey, today, buddy, you going to do this or not?
I'm going to stay with Chuck.
All right,
I'm going to stay with Chuck.
Going to stay with Chuck. Here's Pat. Pat, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat.
Big up, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
Buddy 147. Went on a bachelor party. Somebody thought it was a good idea to have a bachelor party, I guess, the day before Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
And the coke was flowing and stuff. So we're out
that
there.
That doesn't make you a bad person.
Oh, it also makes for a bad holiday, though.
Yeah.
It's like I'm strolling, 10-ish or so. And
all gacked up.
Yeah. I was feeling pretty good at the time.
Uh-huh.
And walked by Mom, throwing the turkey in the oven. Go, figure go upstairs, act like my mother thinks I'm actually just walking in from outside. Now I have no idea. I just got home.
Right.
So I get upstairs. Figure just try to get some rest. Well, that worked out pretty well, right?
Right, you're laying there, listening to your heartbeat.
Looking at the ceiling. Figure, all of a sudden, it felt like 3 seconds later, Mom says, hey, come on down for some turkey. I'm like, this ain't going to be cool. I go down there. Here's the plate in front of me. All kinds of crap on it. My mother's like, hey, Pat, what do you think there? What's the turkey taste like? I'm like, it's pretty good, Ma. I couldn't even, I looked at it. I took like 3 nibbles, like I had McDonald's chicken strips in front of me. That's all I could even eat. It was horrible.
What do you think, Mikey? All gacked up, no appetite.
Staring at the food.
Gotta stay with Chuck.
All right, see you. Here's Nick. Nick, you're on the air. Nick,
Hey,
we're going for a turducken here.
I know. Hopefully, I'm in for the run in there. But Chuck's story's pretty good. But I'll lay it on you anyway.
All right.
My dad was using one of those electric carving knives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. It's got the double blades that sort of slide together real quick, kind of like a hedge trimmer. Well, he was using those things on a turkey. One year we were about 14 years old, I guess. And the thing caught on fire.
Oh, my God.
It caught on fire while he was using it, and he had the thing like halfway buried through the turkey, so he yanks it out, and he pulls it like across the table to try to get it out of everybody's way. My mom throws a big cup of water on the knife, and it's basically soaked the turkey and everything on the table, and he yanked the cord across the table and went through the mashed potatoes and everything else while he was trying to get it out of the way.
What do you think, Mikey?
Putting out the Thanksgiving table fire.
Still doesn't beat Chuck.
I didn't think so. All right, guys.
Sorry,
take
Nick.
care.
Thanks, Nick. Good luck this Thanksgiving.
These are tough ones. Here's Rick. Rick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Rick, go ahead.
How you doing? A few years ago, my mother hates my wife. A few years ago, we had a little bad spell. My mother took the initiative and thought we were going to get a divorce and brushed my wife out of the family portrait.
Oh!
We have the next Thanksgiving, we're back together. It was only a little bad spell. We were sitting there at Thanksgiving dinner. Everybody's ready. Cousins are over, everybody. She looks up. She's airbrushed out of the portrait. Spits on the turkey and walks out. That was that.
That's a great one. What do you think, Mikey?
Rick's in the lead.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Nice, Rick. You've dethroned Chuck, and now Rick is in the lead for the turducken for the Gourmet Butcher's Block.
Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, someone's getting in the cab here. Okay, 1 second. Oh.
He's driving the cab, Fez.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, I believe I got a fare on Water Street here. This is very fun. Listen, 30 years ago, the whole family was sitting around the table, and my cousin brought me upstairs, and we did some purple acid. Okay, they started putting my mother down, and I started to freak out, and I flipped over the whole table. My cousin was cracking up. 23rd and where? It's okay. And we split up, and the family never talked since. 30 years. 30 years, they've never talked.
All right, now you're doing acid. You're doing purple microdot at the table, right?
I had tickets for the Grateful Dead at the Felt Forum at the time, and my cousin was probably said, "Let's go upstairs." We go upstairs. We do the acid. The whole family's talking. They start putting, how the family puts you down.
Sure.
Put my mother down. I got so upset because the intensity, and I flipped over the table. We have never talked since. The whole family just disintegrated from the great Thanksgiving dinner.
Mikey, acid tears apart a family.
I got to go with Jeff.
All right, hold on, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
All right, hold on, buddy.
Hold on, Jeff. Your fare tonight may be a turducken.
We'll take one more call. Here is, let's go, Vinny. Vinny, you're going to be our last caller in this. And doesn't make it.
Wow.
All right, here is, we'll go to Liz. Liz, you're our last caller in this contest. You're the only person who can take this away from Jeff. What's your story?
My story is Thanksgiving last year. My father-in-law, who's about 73, he wears a hearing aid, one of the cheap ones. Kind of always whistles, so people are always trying to, fix it for him, but he doesn't know. So my brother-in-law, who's 15, starts to, turn it down while the thing's still in the guy's ear. The thing falls on the floor. My brother-in-law accidentally steps on it, and my father-in-law goes nuts. So now my mother-in-law, who they're divorced, by the way, so it's really weird that, to have them at Thanksgiving together in the first place, she ends up calling the cops because she never liked him. That's why they got divorced. She always felt that he was abusive, and now she thinks that he's abusing the 15-year-old kid.
What do you think? Let's go to Mikey.
I got to stay with Jeff in the Purple Haze.
Sorry about that. Jeff, congratulations to you, buddy. Not only did you pick up a fare on Water Street, but you won a terrific turducken.
A turducken from our buddy Tony at the Gourmet Butcher's Block in New Orleans. If you'd like to order your own turducken, 504-455-2545. Congratulations, Jeff.
Fezzi and I will also let you know what we think of our turduckens, and then maybe we'll do this again for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Because after that, you're really done with your poultry holidays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, then you got to move on.
All right, we'll take a break. We're right back. Let's have some turkey now, Fezzi, with Big Jim and Too Cute. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez enjoying some Thanksgiving dinner tonight.
You see, Fezzi, even though your Thanksgiving's going to be awful, you're having it with us tonight. Our buddy Big Jim cooked us a turkey, and Too Cute made all the sides.
Yep.
That must have felt odd just making the sides.
It's the best part, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have to wake up 8 o'clock in the morning.
And start making turkey?
Yeah, right.
You two should open some sort of turkey and sides restaurant or something.
Just sides.
Just sides.
I like sides.
Just sides.
You know
what a
what?
great name for a restaurant.
When I grill, my chick just makes the sides. And I'm always taking the credit for the dinner because they're like, oh, yeah, you grilled a steak. And then there's all these 9 other dishes with it.
That's the main event.
Yeah, exactly. But, just try to sit there and eat just pure beef.
I think I could. I'd like to try
Not that kind.
Oh. So this is very good. Thank you very much, guys.
You're very welcome.
Fezzi, another one of our friends, little Lene, is on the line. She wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Because she hears you whining and crying like a big baby yourself.
What?
Hi, Lene.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Lene.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Fezzy,
Yes, Lene.
this is a song to cheer you up. Think about all the poor turkeys on Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Somebody got me. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Somebody shot me. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Somebody ate me. It must have been a Pilgrim family.
Wow, that is great.
Where did you learn that song, Lene?
My mommy. Oh, why do you play the title over again?
Let's hear your song again, because I really liked it.
Oh, gobble, gobble, gobble. Somebody got me. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Somebody shot me. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Somebody ate me. It must have been a Pilgrim family.
Very nice.
Nice.
Did that cheer you up, Fezzy?
Someone's into the Uzo early this year.
Yeah, that cheered you up.
Yeah,
right?
yes,
that was
it
nice.
did.
Lene, you did a wonderful job, honey.
That was great, Lene.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and Fez will send you some money.
Say, Lene, the problem is my sister divorced her husband.
All
and
right.
we weren't sure, but we think she might have been cheating. And, you know, the kids are now, they're in between both homes. And we just, we're not sure how to handle it, Lene.
All right, honey. Very nice. Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't worry, my family is functional too.
Yeah.
Your family's dysfunctional, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye
Did your
now.
mommy send Uncle Fez something for the flight tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
Some landing gear, if you will. A little landing gear from Uncle Fez. All right, bye-bye.
Thanksgiving.
All right, bye-bye,
Happy
honey.
Thanksgiving. Bye-bye. There she goes. Gobble, 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 somebody shot me.
It's nice.
Ronnie, I have a spy report.
Oh, good. I need one.
Spy report. Spy report.
From the green room, the delicious meal that Big Jim and Too Cute prepared for us, Billy is now wearing as part of his outfit.
What did he do? He poured it over him? He's trying to steal.
He looked like the grown-up version of that kid with the spaghetti over his head.
What? Why would he pour the food on himself?
He's now wearing
Grab
his
him,
entire plate of food across his big lap.
He says he didn't have enough room to eat.
What happened, Billy?
Billy?
It was just a little accident. I was grabbing
In your
myself.
pants again?
No, I just grabbed myself a small.
Oh, he grabbed himself.
Isolated.
A small little plate of food because I have a very small area to work with. I have the two keyboards, and I was balancing it on the edge. And while answering the phones, my hand hit the plate and went flying in the air and all over my lap. So it was quite a little
What are you doing
mess.
for Thanksgiving, Billy?
This one's going to be good for me because now I don't have to split my time anywhere between family. So I'm just going to my sister's with my mom and stuff. Don't have to worry about going to the in-laws and then coming back for dessert and going there. And
Or going back to your own home and sitting in your own bed.
Maybe you can just take your plate to your room in the attic. Hey, Billy, are you going to even see your ex-wife?
I was invited over for dessert because her grandma's up.
Does that mean sex?
Not with grandma.
I sure hope not.
But I don't really know. I don't know how comfortable I'll feel around her family and stuff.
You've known them for how many years? They've been your family too, right?
Yeah, about 14 years.
14 years? Why would you start and feel uncomfortable now?
Because her dad's a little weird about it. You know, her dad doesn't even like me to come over. He goes, when you're separated, you don't see each other. Banging my mom is not a stunt.
He says he's made up rules for your separation.
Yeah.
That's great, Billy.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like the idea.
No, it's not the idea. It's you he doesn't like.
Right.
Oh, no, he loves me. He just,
Yeah, I can tell.
Maybe he's turned off by the giant stained pants.
You're separated so you don't see each other. Yeah, it sounds like he's crazy about you.
He's old school. He's old school.
What old school?
I don't even know if he's a... I don't
In the
even,
old school, they didn't have divorce.
If old school is not like in Billy, then yeah, I'm old school.
Then we're all old school.
We're all old-fashioned in that sense.
Wait, I thought we were buddies. What happened, Fez? We were bonding there for a while.
You just insulted the guests by wearing their food.
But I picked it up in my hand and put it back on my plate.
Go put a nice Bone Man shirt on and relax.
Yeah, you ran off to clean yourself up, and Mikey D cleaned up after you.
Well, no, I cleaned up my leg. I grabbed the food off my pant leg, put it back on the plate. It was delicious.
So just you, your mom, and your sister tomorrow?
And her husband and the kids and whatever.
Oh, boy. Turkey Franks?
Yeah.
For this year?
Yeah, there's always side dishes
What
like
do you?
that.
Yeah, well, by side dishes, you mean down at the shelter?
You get caught with that meal?
Hoping to get back on my feet.
Please, the worst Thanksgiving ever was in rehab. Oh, it was horrible.
The lousing alone must have been
No, I spent it in detox, actually, at my Thanksgiving. I was in detox for one Thanksgiving.
That's great, Billy.
That was nice. Yeah.
He was telling him to stop the turkeys. Stop the turkeys from grabbing him.
I hope next year Lene's singing Someone Shot Billy.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Must have been the in-law family.
Isn't that gurgle, gurgle, gurgle?
Too cute. I got a present for you. Here's a picture. I think it was from Halloween that I thought was the best picture I've ever seen. It's too cute. Look how beautiful this picture is of her.
It's so neat, and I don't know what happened with the lighting in the room.
It was from, I guess it was the stage lighting. Do you remember who that photographer was? Is like a professional photographer. Isn't that a great picture?
That doesn't even look like me.
It's the most gorgeous picture. Too cute.
Wow.
Was that a hot picture? So
Even I can say it's a hot picture of it.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Jim, of course, goes out of his way to tell this guy, but then he's always with a woman.
It's like the worst gay guy ever.
Yeah, really.
He's really bad at it.
You're a gay guy that can't seem to make it stick. Wait a minute, that's not what Hawk, go grab a plate of food for yourself. Because you won't be able to...
Get the stuff Billy dropped.
Yeah, I did. It's very good. I liked it.
You did not eat it that quickly.
I swear I did. Well, I eat it outside. I don't like to bring food in here because I'll get it all over the equipment like Billy.
You can't control yourself from throwing food?
I'm a mess.
We have a spy report, Fuzzy.
Spy report. Spy report.
Here's Teresa. Teresa, you're on Ron and Fez.
It's going to be a shook-up Thanksgiving for Lisa Marie and Nicolas Cage. They're divorcing.
This shocked me that Lisa Marie Presley, Fuzzy, not staying married to Nick Cage.
For less than 4 months old, this marriage, and Nicolas Cage was the one who filed for divorce.
Nicolas Cage, of course, a big Elvis Presley fan, big collector, and what better collection than the daughter of the king?
Sure. That's what he wants. He loves Elvis memorabilia. There was word that he wanted to build his own Graceland out in California, a replica, then decided that he would move into Graceland with Lisa Marie and just live there.
I don't blame him. I'd love to live there.
I think that Lisa Marie got tired of her husband dating her father.
Now, let's see who she's been through. Nick Cage, the Elvis impersonator.
Right.
Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
Sure.
And some Scientologist.
Yeah.
So she's not that old. She's only like 35, 36, I think.
She's 34.
And third marriage already.
Yeah. And she has 2 children from that first guy, from the Scientologist guy, who wasn't king of anything.
The king of Scientology, maybe.
And this, of course, was Nick Cage's second marriage. He was divorced from Patricia Arquette 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So they're just doing great, these kids.
If I was him, I'd go after that Natalie Cole. I think it would be perfect for him now. All right, thanks, Teresa.
See ya.
She's working on a little character. Maybe she could be Teresa the Gossip Lady.
I would like that. That'd be
we always
cool.
wanted a Gossip Lady. We could use that meatballs thing for gossip. We want gossip. I've been trying to do that for years.
And we've never had the right gossip person.
Never got a decent gossip person. Just like the whole time we were in New York, never found a good parody person. In Florida, we had 2 great ones.
Yeah.
2 guys that could sit, listen to the show, and knock out great parodies.
They do parody songs on the fly, just from whatever we're talking about. Billy spilling a plate, they'd run in and have a song ready.
Believe it or not, Billy was supposed to be that parody guy. Him and the airsick buddy of his. And they never come up with really anything for the show.
I thought Billy was supposed to be the stunt guy.
He wouldn't stay with that either.
Oh. What does Billy do?
Screens the phone calls and does that pretty well.
Oh, okay.
I'll give him a B+ on screening phone calls. F on everything else.
Sure. Well, that's going to bring his average down.
Yeah, that's going to bring his average down because, phone screening, that's kind of like having gym class.
So he's just passing through. 877-692-1027 for New York. 866-277-4969. Finally, that's what I've been waiting for. To be the Deeks of the NFL.
Oh, I love it, Fezzy.
Yeah. The unstoppable. They
thankful.
hate you because you win, Ronnie.
Now I am thankful this Thanksgiving. I have something to be thankful for. Actually, we got a lot to be thankful for this year, Fezzy.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, everyone. That's been such a big part of the Ron and Fez show. Everyone for listening and checking in, building comedy pyramids with us every night. Thank you very much.
The greatest listeners, RonFez.net people who have gone out of their way to do everything they can for us. Our buddy Earl, our entire staff except for Billy.
Right.
All the Ron Fez girls, F me, Melly, on and on, all the way down the line. Myra, everybody's been there for us all year. People like G-Vec, the band, Fezzy.
Oh, yeah, the RonFez.net band. Just excellent. Thank you so much, everyone that's been just unbelievably sweet to us.
The last year's been the greatest of our life. We've really had a terrific time. So we are thankful this Thanksgiving.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much, everyone, for being part of the Ron and Fez show.
And just in case, because you never know, your mom's box. See you.